Unqualified Sports, brought to you by Pillar Apparel.
Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp is the greatest managerial rivalry that we've seen in football.
Wow, that's a tough thing to say. Like I do agree to an extent because, like I said, you know what I mean. The level of football that we're seeing these guys perform is insane, and at the same time, we liken them to Messi and Ronaldo because without either or, they would probably not reach the levels of football that they are actually, playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because think about this. It was the 2018 season, right?
2018, 2019.
Yeah. No, not the one where we won. That's the one we won UCL. Yeah, sorry. Thank you for the correction. If we looked at it, they were just going like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this.
Yeah.
So they kept pushing each other. Ronaldo said it himself. There is no Ronaldo without Messi. Like I don't reach these accolades without Messi pushing me. And the same thing vis-a-vis for Pep and Klopp. They've said it themselves. You know what I mean? You might even think that there's like romance involved in it. To another extent, it's a bit unfair because when we look at rivalries between the likes of Mourinho and Pep in La Liga, that was the period where Messi and Ronaldo were at their peaks pushing each other, you know what I mean? Yeah. And that's when, personally, I had never felt El Clasico the way I felt it during the era of Mourinho and Pep.
How long did it last though?
3 seasons?
Around there.
Yeah, and that's a fair point. At the same time, we have Mourinho and Wenger. That lasted a long time.
Sir Alex Ferguson and Wenger. You can also.
Alex Wenger, Alex Mourinho. But yeah, that's why I said to another extent, which is probably a lesser extent.
Yeah.
What makes this rivalry so impeccable is the fact that these guys are performing at the highest level of football, both as footballing clubs and as managers, because you can't tell me a manager who in the current landscape of football is superior to Klopp and Pep. People can talk about Tuchel because he won UCL, but I mean, come on.
Like we actually said before, it's easier to win the Champions League than it is to win the Premier League.
And like Tuchel for me was like a stepdad that season, you know what I mean? Lampard was, the dad who really, worked so hard to build their team up, you know what I mean? They got them out the gutter, now they got the mansion, but all of a sudden some bills weren't being paid. All of a sudden now there's a divorce and Tuchel just hops in, hey, this is a pretty nice house. I can improve it by putting solar panels. That's a weird, I know it's a weird analogy, but someone will get it. Yeah.
I just feel like I'm saying this comment, and it may be another side effect of football fans having short memories, and because goldfish memory, because this is only it's what we're seeing right now, and it's not the thing. Fuck, I fucked that up.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Okay. For the next few years, I don't see it changing because Tuchel was brought up. I remember at the beginning of the season, especially when they signed Lukaku, aka La Caca. But then my friends were telling me, saying like, yo, Chelsea, they are forced to be reckoned with. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? They won Champions League and they signed Lukaku. I'm like, okay, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was one of those people.
That's pretty dope. But this is Liverpool and Man City.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, I'm being the ignorant one. And then when the season started, Chelsea went front. Actually, I'm like, shit. I actually didn't give these guys as much credit as they deserved. But then, as time came to show that this Premier League is gonna be run by Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp, and it's only gonna stop when they're done. One of them has to leave until this rivalry finally ends.